Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're anything like me these days, which I think you are, you're washing your hands so many times a day. I mean, I thought I washed my hands a lot of times before, but during this pandemic season, it's just really at another level. And my hands are definitely paying the price. I'm getting a lot of drying, cracking at the nail beds, my nail polish isn't staying on as well, you know, all of these major problems. Plus, hands show signs of aging pretty badly. So I'm really cautious about making sure that my hands are super well moisturized as much as possible in this era of over-sanitized hands. So actually, I'm not even sure you can be over-sanitized these days. So in this era of well-sanitized hands, I should say. If you're interested in hearing my top 5 hand creams that I'm just really loving right now, I will rank them for you all and give you my thoughts and opinions. Definitely keep on watching. For those of you who might be new here, welcome. I'm a full-time working mom. I love making videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to my experience on Poshmark. So if that kind of thing sounds at all interesting to you, please consider checking out my videos linked down below. And please also consider subscribing. It really help me out too. So I'm going to quickly take you through my 5 most favorite hand creams, at least my 5 favorite hand creams for now. I want to share with you my thoughts and opinions on each of them, and in addition to ranking them for you in case you want to check them out for yourself. As I mentioned earlier, hand cream is so important for me and my lifestyle. If you're not familiar with what I do for a living or you're new to this channel, I do work as an oncologist in my day job, so I am washing my hands a lot of times. I mean, a lot of times every day, and my hands really pay the price. So it's really important for me to keep moisturizers and hand creams everywhere in my life, including at home, in my office, in multiple purses. So I've tried out a lot of them, and over the years, I really just kind of gravitate toward these products that I'm going to share with you now. As a little bit of a disclaimer, I do also sometimes use just kind of body creams for hand moisturizers. So I have a lot of favorites in that line as well. I also sometimes just use straight, you know, coconut oil or argan oil or a really oil-based product on my hands, which moisturizes well too. But today I'm just going to focus on products that are actually designated hand creams and tell you my favorites. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is from the Josie Maran line. And if you haven't checked out her line before, it's a line of clean beauty, and she uses argan oil in all of her products. She makes mostly skincare, but also some makeup and other products as well now. I have this really large, supersized version for whipped argan oil intensive hand cream. So that's what it looks like, and this is a huge container here, and it's unscented. So she makes versions that are scented, but I like the unscented in this particular line. And sometimes I like unscented hand creams, sometimes I like scented hand creams. It really depends on my mood and what I'm going to be doing that day. So unscented, of course, is really important to wear to work, or if I'm wearing regular fragrance as well. I don't want to overpower it. I like to wear unscented hand creams. So this is my number 5 pick for hand cream. It's this unscented Josie Maran version. This is what it looks like on the skin here. It's this really nice kind of white color here, and I'd say the thickness is about a medium in terms of the density. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's about a medium thickness if that's what you like, and it goes in super well. All of her products are infused with argan oil, which is really moisturizing. I really enjoy just her straight 100% argan oil to use as a moisturizer, both on my hands but also on my face and body as well. But this is her kind of branded hand cream. So if you're interested in an especially unscented version, I really do like this version. I think it is moisturizing with the argan oil, and it's a clean beauty product. The downside that I have, and why it's placed number 5 on my list, is that I think there's a little bit of a drying sensation. Meaning that after a few minutes when I put this on, I do notice that my hands feel a little bit dry. And that happens with a lot of hand creams. You know, initially when you put them on, they are very moisturizing, but then after a while it becomes really drying and you have to put more on. And you're kind of in this vicious cycle. So I do get a little bit of a sensation with this hand cream like that. So that's why I have it at number 5. I do like it, especially if you like argan oil and if you like unscented products, check this out. But it does have a little bit of a drying sensation. So nonetheless, this comes in at number 5 for my top hand creams right now. The next hand cream is kind of the opposite of that, unscented product. It's a pretty strongly scented product, but one of my favorites. So it's from Sol de Janeiro. It's the Brazilian Touch hand cream. So this is from the Sol de Janeiro line, and they make the Boom Boom Cream, which I absolutely love and I've talked about on this product before. I love it as my body moisturizer. I put it on at night because it is relatively heavily scented, and I just kind of fall asleep to the beautiful scent, dreaming that I'm on the beach somewhere on vacation, what have you. So I really love this product, especially at night. During the day, I don't use it quite as much. I will use it if I go to the beach or outdoors somewhere where I'm not going to be in close quarters with somebody, but I don't think this is appropriate, at least for me, to wear to work, just because it's a pretty heavily scented hand cream. So I definitely avoid it in that situation. But other than that, I just love this scent. And this hand cream smells exactly like the Boom Boom cream. So I'll put a little bit on my hand for you. It has a little bit of a yellow tone there, but when it blends in, you can't tell at all. But the scent is just like that scent. So if you haven't smelled the Boom Boom cream before, definitely check it out if you like some scented hand cream products. It smells, in my opinion, kind of like a caramel type of scent with a little bit of pistachio in it. So if you like that kind of scent, this likely will be for you. And it's just beautiful. So again, I think it's a medium texture. I think it's a little bit on the lighter side, though, compared to the Josie product I just showed you. But it blends in really well. The yellow hue kind of just goes into your skin. You can't really tell. But it's really all about the scent in this product. I think it is moisturizing. I don't think it's the most moisturizing hand cream that I have, which is why it comes in at number 4. And it's a little bit of a lighter texture if that's what you're going for, but it does blend in very smoothly. The number one thing I love about this though is just the scent. It's just beautiful. I love putting it on before bed at night, like I mentioned. So if you love the Boom Boom cream, I definitely recommend this hand cream. It is moisturizing and the scent is just to die for. Alright, so my number 3 hand cream is another scented hand cream. You know, I haven't really seen any unscented versions of this product, but they're probably out there. I just haven't seen them. This is from, you probably have seen this before, L'Occitane, and it's their traditional hand cream. So this is a special edition version that I got. It's supersized. I'll link down some supersized versions that you want to check out potentially as well. I like supersized versions because I go through hand cream so quickly that the small little jars just don't do it for me. It just goes through too quickly. So especially at home, I love keeping one of these large supersized versions just by my bedside table so that I can go ahead and apply it before bed or in the morning whenever I need extra hydration. So I love these supersized products, plus the value is better when you buy it supersized as well. So this is their traditional hand cream. I'm sure you've seen the L'Occitane hand creams before, but this is just a special edition packaging that I have. But I love this product. It is really moisturizing. I think probably more moisturizing than the past 2 hand creams I just mentioned, but it is very, very thick. So that's the difference with this hand cream. So I would consider this pretty thick consistency and density. So it's really doesn't even have much bounce to it because it's so thick. It kind of slathers into your skin and kind of paves down. And sometimes I like that. So if I need a lot of moisture, you can see the peaks just stay like that. So it's definitely on the thicker side. So if I need a lot of moisture at any given day, I gravitate toward this product. It's very, very thick and hydrating. And to me, I do like the scent. It's a little bit of a fresh floral, maybe a little bit of a baby powder type of scent, which I actually like. I have worn this at work. It is definitely scented though, so I need to be a little careful with it, but I think it's definitely not as playful or summery as the Janeiro product, which I try not to wear at work. This version from L'Occitane, I think it's appropriate for work, at least in my workplace setting, but I use it a little sparingly because of that reason. But it's just really moisturizing, and sometimes you really want that thick cream for hand cream, and that's what the L'Occitane product is. More than the other products I've talked about, this is a really thicker version formulation. So if you like that, definitely check out the L'Occitane version, especially the super sizes. I think it's a great value, and it's one of their, I think, probably their most popular product too. Okay, so number 2 is a product that I've just recently tried, but I really like, and it's another unscented product. So again, sometimes you need unscented products, and this is my favorite unscented hand cream right now, at least, coming in at number 2. So it's from Beekman, 1802, and they sell this in many different places. This is a clean beauty product. They sell it on HSN, QVC, or Home Shopping Networks, which is where I got this one from, but they also have a retail store, and I believe it's 2 guys that started this company and make a lot of goat milk products and beauty products. And goat milk is supposed to be really good for your skin, really moisturizing and hydrating. So I really wanted to check this out, especially in the unscented version, because again, I'm always on the lookout for a good unscented hand cream that I can wear to work. So I recently picked this up, and I've been really enjoying it. I think it's a really nice formulation. I love how it's unscented, and it is very moisturizing. This version though is definitely not that dense. I'd say again, it's a lighter to medium density or thickness. So as you can see here, you can still see the peaks there, but it's a very light type of formulation. So if that's what you're going for, I think you should try this out. In fact, I think it may be even the lightest formulation that I'm going to be talking about today. So if you don't want something too thick, especially at work, when I think it's perfect to wear something that's not too thick on your hands, but still equally moisturizing, I would definitely check out these Beekman products. I love the unscented. I think it's perfect and unscented. I have this at my office desk and I just really enjoy applying this. I think that it works well and it's perfect for that type of setting. A very lightweight texture, maybe perfect for the summer months too, where you don't want something super thick on your skin. Sometimes this will be just perfect for you, I think. And then the final hand cream that I want to mention should be as no surprise to you because I've talked about this many times, but even more so now I gravitate toward this hand cream, and it's from Ahava. So you can get this from many different places. I think they sell this at Ulta, if I'm not mistaken, and also in FabFitFun, which is where I got these products. So here are two versions of them. I have the water scent, the Dead Sea Water, and also the Dead Sea Water Sea Kissed scent. So there are two different versions here. But I love these products. I've talked about them many times, and it's just a unique texture. So again, even though this comes in at #1 for me, all-time favorite hand cream, I don't always gravitate toward it. Sometimes I don't want this texture. So you really need to have kind of a nice mix of hand cream options, I think, in your hand cream wardrobe or stockpile. But I'm going to quickly show you what this one looks like. It's the Sea Kissed version, and these are definitely scented as well. So if you want an unscented product, this will not be for you. But the scent here is more of a fresh scent, I would say. Less floral than the L'Occitane product, but a very fresh, clean scent. And I think the Sea Kiss version is a little less scented than the original water version I have here. So if you want something even less scented, I think the Sea Kiss, in my opinion, is a little bit more refresher, a little bit of a lighter scent. But I think overall this smells really nice. I personally think this type of scent is appropriate for the workplace, sparingly. So although I do prefer unscented for the workplace, I think some light scented fragrance hand creams are okay. So this is what it looks like, and I'd say this is definitely a medium density. So you can see there. So it's definitely thicker than the Beekman that I just showed you, but it's less thick than the L'Occitane. So that's what you're going for. This is perfect for you. And again, like all hand creams, it just smooths in really nicely. It smells really nice. This hand is getting super moisturized by the end of this video, but I just love this hand cream. So the difference with this one is the texture, like I've talked about before. It leaves a very nice velvety type of finish on your hands. A little bit of a powdery, maybe baby powder type of feel, but it doesn't stay greasy. So I really like that. It's #1 thing about this that I love is just that texture. It's just so unique, and sometimes I really like that kind of velvety, smooth feel to linger, and it does linger. It's not overly drying, and I think it's a really beautiful scent as well. So if those kind of things sound like something you would like, I would definitely recommend this Ahava hand cream. This is my #1 hand cream. Okay, so those were my top 5 hand creams. Really quick, I was hoping to kind of share with you a comparison side by side of how they look. So let me just quickly put some on my skin here, and I can kind of show you maybe how the textures look. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be helpful to you, but here are little swatches of them all on my arm, and I wanted to show them to you side by side because with hand creams, for me at least, the texture, as you can tell for me, is pretty important because you want different textures for different lifestyles that you may have and different occasions. So for me, that's pretty important when I pick a hand cream, is kind of what texture I want that day. Also the scent, like I mentioned. So those two things are the most important for me. So here's kind of a side-by-side comparison ranked from 5 to 1. So the 5th one, of course, was a Josie Maran product, and here's what it looks like. And if you smooth it out, it's, I'd say, a medium texture in terms of density. The next one was a Sol de Janeiro product. You can tell because it's yellow. And I'd say this is a medium to light density, as you can see there. The 3rd one is the thickest one, and that is the L'Occitane. And that's the thickest one there in the middle, #3. And then #2 is the Beekman product. So in my opinion, this is the lightest texture of all of them. And it's #2 there. And the #1 is my Ahava cream, and that is a medium texture density, I would say. It's right there. So I don't know if you can see all of those swatches there, if that's helpful at all. But in terms of the thickness, those are my opinions on them. And in terms of the scents, as you know, 2 of these favorites are unscented. The other ones have scents. They're all unique scents. So I just really love them all. So these are my 5 go-to hand creams. I don't really use anything else these days. I just kind of gravitate toward one of these, and I kind of pick out whichever one I'm using at that moment, just based on where I'm at during the day, what's in my bag at the time, and kind of if I need a scent or not. So I hope you found this video helpful to you as you kind of pick out some hand creams. I think it's really important to moisturize your hands, especially this time. So I would definitely check out some of these. These are definitely my favorites, and I'm interested to hear if you like them as well. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave this a thumbs up and also subscribe down below. Going forward, I'm going to try to do some more beauty videos. Of course, I have some more beauty haul videos that I have coming up. So if you're interested in seeing those things, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that kind of content. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll plan to see you again in my next video. Bye!